What is up, people? My name is D-Free. Welcome back to the Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video. Today we're using a couple of different teams. Well, actually, matter of fact, scratch that, busting rhymes in this. We're just gonna use honestly the same team because this will probably be the last LR Goku video that I do, by the way, because I feel like I've basically done videos just about covering everything you guys have asked me. That's where the inspiration for these comes from. But kind of in regards to this, I've had people say, hey, what team are you running? What team are you running? What team are you running? Or they'll say, I can beat Super, just the regular Transcended Warrior stage, but I can't beat the super physical Transcended Warrior stage. So anyways, this is the team I'm running. Hope you guys enjoy it. Subscribe if you're new. And there are a lot of other teams you can run to beat both of these events, by the way. So I'm just using full tech. If you want to play a little safer, you can drop a couple of these guys like Piccolo and Gohan, for example, for a couple of STR units or intelligence units. Of course, this is a tech stage, all tech all the way through. So you can incorporate a couple of guys like Chilled and Android 16 and keep using the same team, similar to this. There are a lot of variable options here. The one main key point is that Bulma is basically your ace. She's able to tank hits, and she's able to heal life points, right? The HP. So pretty much, she's going to be doing a lot of the dirty work in regards to that. And no, not in regards to a dirty joke, right? In all seriousness, though, Bulma does that type of work for you. Trunks is here to be a secondary hitter. I did give him a bit of orb, just allow him to crit. Goku's at 92% in the potential system. I actually just need 2 more duplicates for him to raise that super attack. You can actually farm the free-to-play Tech Goku to get that done, but I'm too lazy for all that. So I'll just keep grinding and getting the medals. So by the way, I would like to know in the comments, if you guys don't mind, how far you guys are in regards to the grind. So Bulma heals, I think 7,777 per rainbow orb she gets, which is a freaking lot of HP on this team. On like a tech team, a percentage-based tech team like Gotenks with lead, for example, it's not super noticeable because, of course, the more HP you have, the less that actually winds up being that you get healed, percentage of your overall HP-wise. But when you only have like 100k, it's like super noticeable because she heals you like a third of your life points if you just grab like 3 or 4 of those. But yeah, she's able to tank these hits at a nice clip. Okay. And of course, if you want to run something that's similar to this, like I said, you can drop just about every unit except for Bulma and Jackie Chun. They're the only ones you need. You could sub in any other free-to-play tech-based card if you want to, or a couple of intelligence guys, once again, to play it a little safer, because you can block with them all over the place, meaning like on the back rotation where that Goku is, you can put an intelligence unit there. If, for example, LR Goku is spread out in his attacks. Or you can simply run like STR. STR can do something similar. I feel like this team's the best one. Not necessarily my exact build. This is just one I like. I've made it a point to say that several times. I'm going to actually use something here. I bring these just in case I get in a scenario like this where I want to get the seal, but I can't. So I'm going to do that. I'll give him that. Is that a super? It is. Barely a super. If you get in the 15, he supers early. Bulma may tank these hits. She has a chance at tanking the hits. The cool thing is that Jackie Chun is able to buff the defense too. Okay, so we're going to get the seal here. Jackie Chun's actually SA 10 out of 15, so he has a bit of ways to go. Piccolo's cool as a support unit. The main reason he's here is because he supers early, though. The support units don't really, it's not super noticeable on a team like this. And this is where I said, like, having an intelligence unit on here could be cool because it would allow me to, say this was the intelligence unit, it would allow me to put it right there. Android 16 could block those back 2 hits or whatever, and Bulma doesn't have to go off of rotation. But now I'm going to put Bulma off rotation simply because I want to be able to have, those back 2 hits blocked. And I've had people ask me what rotation is. The first 2 units in the first 2 slots stay together every other turn. The third guy, in this case that's Bulma, that unit that you put in that slot doesn't come back but once every 3 turns. But every other turn you get the first 2 guys, and they alternate. 2 rotations, 3 floaters. It's really simple. Anyways, so this one's actually a cool scenario. I can have Bulma block in the front, actually. Get some nice healing there. Bulma and Roshi share that Dragon Ball link, so that's cool too. LR Goku doesn't link super well. He's best if you can get him with the Gohan, but I haven't been able to establish that rotation with him and the Gohan together. Come on, Bulma, tank it. Tank it. Oh, a dodge. That's even better. That is even better. Ooh, 350. Yeah, Bulma starts hitting really hard. I've seen the Trunks and the Goku crit for like 2-something, 3-something too. All right, so that's it for him on the tech stage. I don't know how long it took. It took like 4 minutes, whatever. We're going to move on to the other stage. I'll be right back in just a minute, guys. Okay, we're back, and one thing I wanted to point out is that if you're on JP, you may have other options available to you, like the SS3 free-to-play Goku, not available on Global yet. He'll be coming with Goku SS3 whenever that comes. Cooler's coming, don't know when Goku is coming, but you may have other options available to you. Once again, this is not a static team. You can run any other variant of tech units that you have available, and it should function similarly or as good as long as you have Bulma. Bulma's your leader, right? You can swap Bulma for Skinny Tanks, I guess, but Skinny Tanks, the Skinny Go Tanks, does not offer the same, you know, things that Bulma does. He doesn't heal, he doesn't tank, he doesn't give you that 30%. He gives you 20%, but he doesn't give you that 30%, which is a little better. Okay, so anyways, I was saying I want to take the Goku on rotation with Gohan because they can trigger Super Saiyan and Kamehameha. So I did finally get that scenario. I'm not able to get a Super here with Gohan, although I could if I wanted to by changing orbs or using an item or whatever. I don't really care in this scenario. Bulma Super is early, so that's the beauty of that. And here we are on the physical stage. And like I said in the previous round, if you were to want to play a little bit safer, you could put in a couple of STR units on this team. Just to allow them to block, to take one of those hits or whatever, off rotation or back rotation or whatever. Okay, Bulma take those, and we're moving on to the second round. It's unfortunate, my Trunks hasn't done anything, but I don't mind. They just gave us like a horde of tech orbs, so been giving them to LR Goku though. Okay, and of course, if you can awaken him, if you got the medals for that, which I have, mine's actually reversed right now. You can run the Transcended UR version of the Goku, not just the SSR version I'm running right now. And with enough orbs, he becomes a solid tank, right? 16k defense isn't the most, but on a team like this, he's going to take like 8k per hit. So that's actually really not bad. I can get the Super there, and I can get the early Super with Piccolo there, so we're good. As long as there's no Super attack from him. Oh, 7,200, like I said, that's not a whole lot of defense, but in this event, it is. So he can tank pretty well. Okay. Double Bulma, that's not bad either. That's great. Okay. Have those. I'm going to give you this, and I'm going to give Bulma the rainbows down the middle to get that nice recovery, get back to full HP. Hopefully it's not a Super. It is not. Thank you. And I move on without taking any damage, really. Did like, what, 60 damage? I got the crit, too. Them crits on the Bulma is like... Those are absurdly good. Like, I know a lot of people incorporated dodges, and you're free to put whatever you want on your units. But for this event, that crit is really clutch because it just allows you to move through it a lot faster. And if you haven't done the Bulma yet, I would totally do it. It's worth your time. You can also get like 2 Elder Kais out of doing it in the missions if you look at your missions tab. Well, there's a crit for my baby, and it's going to hit for like 70k. That's going to hit hard. 64. Wow. All right, we're good, though. I'm going to have to heal next turn. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, if you haven't done it, I would. She's pretty solid. Okay. Now I'm going to seal him. Wow, I can't super with... Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that so I can guarantee the super. I'm going to heal, right? And then I'm also going to change those orbs. Because for whatever reason, I get a lot of purple orbs. And then, of course, you can change them to green. And I'm just going to give them all that. So you can get that super off. That's all I cared about. I'm going to give you that because you're not supering either way. Unless I use the Tree of the Fruit of Might. Or the Fruit of the Tree of the Might. But I wasn't going to do that. Okay, get sealed, boy. all things considered, they hit pretty hard. I think this one does hit a little harder. But I think it's because you're meant to be using LR Frieza on this stage, to be honest. That's what they made it, having that in mind, that event in mind, or that unit in mind for this event. But of course, you may not have him, so it doesn't really apply to everybody. So I messed up my rotations because I had been wanting to keep Gohan and Goku on rotation together. But I'm so close to the end of this that it doesn't actually matter anymore. What are we doing there? Ooh, there we go. That's what I like to see, man. Dang. Okay. So this is it. Gohan's going to end it. It's a fitting way to end it. I'm taking out his father. So yeah, that's just me showing the teams I'm running. Once again, if you guys want information on which stages to farm and for what reasons, I have a video on that. Any other questions, recommendations, let me know in the comments down below. And for like the 5th time saying it, because I'm going to get questions on it, you don't have to run my exact team. You can sub in any other variable tech unit that's available in this event. Or you can bring an intelligence unit for stage 3 or a couple of STR units for stage 4, whichever you choose to do. You can flat out run a full-on STR team if you want for stage 4 and an intelligence team for stage 3. If you're on JP, you have other options that are not available on global because you have just simply, you're more up to date with other units. But that's it. Have an awesome day. Thank you for the support.